Hi everyone, this is Fu Foden. Today I'm going to show you what happens when you get TimeZone Buddy for the first time. You're actually given what I call a giver, and when you res it, it's a little round guy. He's going to ask you what language you want your instructions in, English, French, or Netherlands, Dutch. So we're going to go ahead and pick English for our English instructions. Okay, when we do that, it's telling you it's going to res. Doesn't take very long, you should get it. There it is, just a few moments. If you do not get it, make sure you are not in a script restricted zone. Keep these, and what we're going to do now, go ahead and retrieve it, and I'll be with you in just a moment. Okay, our TimeZone Buddy is now in memory. We've got our HUD that you can see here. Okay, that's the TimeZone Buddy HUD. We also have down here, we've got a capsule. That's a data capsule. This is the master copy. And that is where we keep our permanent settings that we don't ever change much. And we keep our buddy list, all our buddies that we want to keep track of their real life time. There's a help file on this. There's also a video that shows you exactly how to do this. So you can watch that to see how to change your settings. So we're going to go back up here and launch our TimeZone Buddy HUD. We're going to wear it. It's going to greet you in a few languages. And it's going to ask you what language you want to communicate in, English, poor French, or poor Dutch, or Netherlands, or language. So we're going to take English. And it's going to come up. It's going to give us a choice between doing a easy setup or just canceling out of this, and instead we would do an update using the data capsule. So we're going to choose the easy setup. Now it's asking the date of our local time. Let's see, the date of our GMT time is 20 July 3:31 a.m. So for me, for this demonstration, I'm in Moscow, Russia. It's 7:27 in the morning, or 7:31 I should say. So I'm much later than GMT, so I'm going to pick number 3, being in Moscow. Okay, now it's asking me the date, and number 2. Today's the 20th here in Moscow, so I'm going to pick number 2. Is it still morning? Yes, it's 7 a.m. Goodness. So we say yes. We come down here and find 0700, 7 a.m. And we click on that. And now it's asking us, what is your local time closest to? Okay. And I apologize for the crooked looking letters. It's Second Life not liking the size of the user interface I'm using. So anyway, it's number 2, 7:32 a.m. is closest. I might be a couple minutes different because my computer clock might be off, or I'm looking at a wall clock that's wrong, but you'll see it matches the minutes with the Second Life usually, unless you're in one of the countries that don't adjust by the full hour, but a part of an hour. So we're going to pick number 2. Are you in the U.S. or Canada? No, we are not. We're in Moscow. Do you observe daylight saving time same as U.S. and Canada? Again, that's a no. Are you currently observing daylight savings? Yes, right now it is summer in Moscow. Beautiful weather, so we're observing daylight savings time. Okay, along with most of the northern hemisphere. Now it's asking how many minutes of adjustment for daylight savings. 1 hour, 2 hours, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Some countries use these other times. Most of us use 1 hour. And that's what I'm going to click. That's what we use here in Moscow. So I'm going to click 1 hour. And if I bring up let me just move this over here for you. Okay. It's determined that our standard time zone description for Moscow is +3 hours. This is true. Even though we're in daylight savings, we're not talking about daylight hours. We're talking standard time when it's winter. And our daylight savings parameter is set to Y, as in yes, equals 60 minutes. So that's a real simple thing to remember. And make a note of this. This is what you will put in your data recorder to permanently save your parameters instead of having to go through the easy setup every time if you decide to do that. If you've got buddies and stuff like that, you want to change some parameters. Okay, so we're going to go ahead now. And if you read here, it says just detach the TimeZone Buddy and wear it again. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and detach our TimeZone Buddy. And let's move the chat out of the way. And we're going to come here and we're going to wear it again. Now, once again, it greets you in some other languages. And now it says processing complete, initializing. So now it's going to come up, and here it is. Yes, it's 7:35 a.m. here for me in Moscow. And you can see that for Second Life, it's 8:35 p.m. And you see the minus D there? That means it's the day before your date. So that's the 19th. So at 8:35 p.m. for Second Life. Now, if you have any friends that are in Canada or the U.S., you will see minus D for them also right now. Shortly, in a few minutes, in half an hour, they're going to happen to be, the people on the East Coast will be on the same day, but for right now, they're the day before. So, there you go. That's how to set up Second Life. Oh, one other thing. You see it says AM and PM. Yes, that's how the Americans like it. Uh, for everybody else that wants the 24-hour clock, this is easy to change. You just go into settings inside the data capsule and change the clock type from 12 to 24. You can read about that in the help file for your TimeZone Buddy, or you can watch a video and it shows you exactly how to go into the data capsule and change settings and update your buddy list. And there's a couple examples of that. So just watch the videos. That'll explain everything. Thank you very much for trying TimeZone Buddy. Uh, if you have any questions, just contact me, Fu Foden, and I'll be glad to help you. Thank you.